Another safe touchdown by Jeb. Yeah, I meant for that to happen. G'day mate and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with me, Jetty. Hope your weekend's going as well as mine is and as well as Jeb's is, and we're going to try and make it all the way back to Kerbal without preferably crashing into anything. So, first thing we need to do is we need to make an escape from the mum and hopefully get ourselves sent back towards Kerbal. And first step is throw in a maneuver node and then hopefully drag this into a position where it gives us an exit. Nope, that's definitely the wrong direction. An exit where we get back into the atmosphere of Kerbal. Hang on. We have... what's our total delta V? So we've still got 1100 delta V, so we can waste a little bit trying to get out and trying to get nice and low periapsis. That's not low enough. Oh, we don't want to actually hit the surface. We just want to be low. 50 kilometers. Okay. That seems like a good spot. So we're going to warp around here. We're going to warp around here and we've got Jeb, who's happily at the controls, ready to press all the buttons. And hopefully I can remember how to do this. Nope. Oh, that's Val. That's Val's view, who has the worst windows ever. Ah, there we go. Back outside the spaceship. That's the way I want to look. Alright, so we want to turn on SAS control. I want to aim our trajectory over there somewhere. And maximum thrust. Oh. That'd help. So it's a burn time of 22 seconds. Means we can time warp forward just a little bit. Yep, too far. Alright, so we're going to burst the rocket out of a mum orbit and back into a Kerbal orbit. We want to bring this down. We want to kiss the atmosphere. Kiss it gently. Very gently. Very gently. So we're going to get sub 70,000 kilometers. 50 will do us. 50 will do us. Alright, so now we're going to find, let's say, our final goodbyes to Mum. We're going to... can we get a crew report? Yep, we can get a crew report. And good old Daredevil Jeb will actually get Jeb... ooh! Get an EVA report. Get Jeb back in before he accidentally lets go and ends up flying off into space again. And we're going to teleport... well, teleport. We're going to warp around to... out of... there we go. Out of the mum's orbit, back into Kerbal's orbit. We're going that way towards the ground. We're coming home! We're coming home. In fact, actually, we already hit the atmosphere. That's bad, because I wanted to slow down. So we're going to fire a rocket. Yep, we've hit the atmosphere hard. That was not intentional. These hitting effects are perfectly normal. Like, it's a sign of a safe rocket. A very, very safe rocket. You can see our apoapsis. We're not going to bounce. At the moment, we're still going to bounce out of the atmosphere. As this comes down, eventually, hopefully we'll get captured. Captured would be ideal. Either way, we're clipping the atmosphere, so eventually our orbit would decay far enough that we'd actually stay inside the atmosphere. Maybe I shouldn't turn off the SAS. How much fuel do I have left? A little bit. We're gonna fire towards the ground. Yep, fire towards the ground. Jeb, this is one of those times you're actually meant to fire towards the ground. And... oh boy, I have no idea what we just disconnected. Heat shield. Heat shield. What's this? Did the engineering crew forget to... there we go. Decouple. That's important. Except we're meant to be going the other way. Heat shield goes first. Yep, heat shield goes first. There we go. So we're going to slowly burn up our heat shield, or hopefully not burn up our heat shield. We are coming in at like 2,000 meters per second through the atmosphere. And are not going to hit the ground. That's a good sign. Everything's fine, guys. Everything is fine. Maybe we are going to hit the ground. This bit of ground. No, we want to go backward. Backward. Not death-defying spin. Backward. Backward. No. Yeah, just tumble through the atmosphere. Yeah, yeah. Not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal. Do not come in like a bullet. That's not how these things are meant to go. We will drop our heat shield because I think it's pretty useless at this point. And we do have the drogue chutes. So we're only at like 700 meters per second and coming in like a bullet. I have no idea if that was black to start with, but it's definitely black now. 600 meters and like a bullet straight for the ground. There's a lot of burnt patches here. Did Jeb previously land in this area? We're at 1,300 meters from the ground. We should probably drop out those drogue chutes right about now. Just to slow down just a little bit. I'd hate to go all the way out and rescue Jeb and then be forced to pick up Jeblets from the ground. Clouds are a good sign. Clouds are definitely a good sign. Hopefully they're not storm clouds and don't pop parachutes with lightning. That's a bit of debris that is falling awfully fast. Oh! Yep, there are other bits of the spaceship. Okay, we've got that parachute open. We're going to deploy that chute. Yeah, it's still aiming the wrong way towards the ground, definitely. Much better. We'll have this parachute open at 500. Which should auto update. No, it didn't. Open those two parachutes. They won't open just yet. Not till we get close to the ground. Nice, steady, calm landing at 4 meters per second. And even on what looks to be reasonably flat land. Yeah, we'll call that reasonably flat. So we're going to take Val out on EVA. She's going to take her data, store her experiments, do an EVA report from Kerbal shores, jump back in and do a crew report from the inside. We're going to open up these and just take a quick pressure scan, a temperature scan. We'll get a backup just in case. And my mystery gears have been reset for some reason. I'm going to take it. In fact, we're going to take all three of them. All right. Can we, before we go back and recover the vessel, just because we're going to maximize things here, could I inform our Kerbals over the radio? Kerbals can perform EVAs. Kerbals on EVA can place flags. No. Research and development. Kerbals EVAs can collect surface samples. Yes, I could tell them over the radio how to perform how to get a soil sample from far distant away planets, and all the burnt went away. That's fine. We're going to take Val out. We're going to have her take a surface sample from very far away from the ground, because we'd hate for her to, like, you know, dirty her shoes or something. Take a backup sample. Come on, can we reach? 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 No. Val! Are you now stuck on the outside? Val, you're worse than Jeb. Val. This is Earth gravity. Sure, your EVA pack will definitely get you off the ground. No. We're going to go recover a Val. Well, actually, let's take a surface sample. Story experiment. Okay, no, we've already got one of them. Well, we might as well plant a flag then. The rescue landing of hang on. The first rescue landing of Jet. We saved him. We needed a EVA or two to get there, but we saved Jet. Okay, save that. We're going to recover. Let's take another EVA report because we can. We're going to recover poor Valentina because she, let's be honest, she had to go all the way up, she had to grab a jeb, she had to fly all the way back. She's done all the hard work. So she needs the first recovery. She has brought back by herself 11.4 science. She's also got... Oh, it won't tell me. Oh, there we go. She's also got 5 experience. So she's already advanced to level 1. Then we need to actually go grab Jeb. Like, there are some times I just wish we could leave him places, but upper management keeps telling me that he's important and required for the space program. So we're going to actually recover Jeb and all the science that he managed to crash into on the way out there and the way back, and along with what's left of the vessel. And he's brought back 489 science. And he gained 6 experience. So, science-wise, I think we're pretty good. We're going to grab the M1 crew cabin, just in case we ever have to go rescue Jebediah again. We're also going to grab more science experiments, because that's always a good idea. It's really important to be able to have more science experiments all the time. We can... Oh, there's a re-entry module. With a crew capacity of 2. We could have really done with that recently. So we're going to grab that, and we might as well grab aviation as well. Basic engine, M1 cockpit, liquid fuel, fixed landing gear. Yeah, that all looks like a good bonus to grab first up. So, we do have these couple of missions that we haven't completed. So we need to... Wow, that's really high in orbit. And the other one is between this and this, between that speed and that speed, test a solid fuel booster. Okay, so we need to give Jeb a mission. He's going to test out this solid fuel booster. Obviously, he's more than ready to go fly again. We're going to give him a fuel tank. So, this is the rocket that Jebediah did build, or did order. So, we've got 3 Thumper solid fuel boosters at the bottom. This should give us plenty of oomph off the ground, and should hopefully get us up to somewhere near our required height. We need to hit this height at this speed. As both myself and Jeb both run the whole space program by the seat of our pants, I have no idea if this will work, but that's half the fun. After this stage is done, we've got a couple of parachutes to hopefully save the stage after we're done. Actually, we just double up some parachutes just a little bit. So, we've got a couple of parachutes to hopefully save the stage, because we do have the stage recovery mod installed, which means hopefully we should get a refund for our stages, providing we land them safely with parachutes at some stage. On top of that, we have our next stage, which is a liquid fuel engine, so we can actually throttle that up and down to hopefully hit the right speed and the right height before it has its own parachutes to hopefully return it safely back to the ground. Lastly, we have our stage, which we've actually just unlocked a Science Junior. So hopefully we can use the Science Junior experiment storage unit. I just believe that handles a fairly large crash tolerance. So it's perfect for Jebediah, but he's going to hopefully not need it this time around. So we have our actual final stage with the Science Junior. I've thrown on some mystery goos, some thermometers, barometers, that sort of stuff, just in case. Finally, we have our actual test cannon, which is the solid fuel booster. So at some stage, we're going to have to drag these down to be in this section, so we can actually fire these off when we have ticked all our green boxes, and hopefully return the money that we should get. We're going to go with this hammer test. That seems perfectly up Jeb's alley. So, we've got our staging over here, we've got our contracts, we're on Kerbal, we need to be flying next, got that under control. We need to hit this height altitude target. So hopefully Jeb can get us high enough. I'm now thinking maybe we needed more rocket power, because these are burning out really, really quickly. Jeb, left is that way, left is that way, left is that way. Jeb, what have I told you about rockets pointing upward? Jeb! Jebediah. That didn't work as intended. Okay, mystery goo. We might just reset that. Observe the material bay. Oh, that goes a bunch of science. Jeb, did you not check the staging? Crew report. No crew report. EVA. Because nothing ever went wrong when you got on the outside of the ship, Jeb. Oh, that direction. Yeah. We're going to aim for the water because I hear it's a softer land. Water's soft, right? It sounds wet and soft. Go parachute. Go parachute. Go parachute. Oh! What's the crash tolerance of the Science Junior? Engineering crew? Anybody? Anybody listening to me on the radio? Okay. Observe mystery. Woohoo! And a mystery gear. And a temperature. We'll just roll the whole spaceship over. And a barometer reading. And crew report. How do you feel about this situation, Jeb? We'll get you an EVA report. We'll take a surface sample too. Store all those experiments. And new EVA report. And board F grab board. Recover the vessel. Jebediah. Look, I know it might say you earned another 71 science, and we are proud of you for remembering which way the science goes when you actually get on the rocket. But yeah, good news is we recovered most of our value of our top stage. Okay, vehicle assembly building. Let's try this again. So, we dropped that. We fired that rocket. And then what went wrong? Nothing, according to this stage. Except maybe there's not enough power. So let's pull that off and set you to 3 times. You know what would really help our rocket? And maybe to help Jeb just a little bit. If we had... with movable pivots, which allows them to act as control surfaces. That would probably help. And if I put 3 of those on there, hopefully it means Jeb can make sure he knows which way's up. Yep, that's perfectly stable. Alright, Jeb, up direction. He's got up going. He's got the speed ticked off. He's just got to get the height in. There we go. We're going too fast, Chip. No, now we're going the right speed. Okay, we failed. We definitely failed this launch. I don't know whether we can recover this. So our plan's going to be, go straight up, come straight back down, tail first. When we hit somewhere around about here, we're going to try and accelerate back up again to get the right speed with the right altitude both at the same time. This could go horribly wrong. we can have the right speed going backward. It never said we had to have this speed going forward. Done. Doing a good job. Oh, we're actually going up again. Aim for the mountains, Jeb. Aim for the... No, Jeb! That way, Jeb. Jeb. Okay, so which stage is which? So that's the stage for the solid rocket boosters, which I didn't put parachutes on. Go away. That's the stage there that has parachutes. Go away. Oh, look, parachutes deployed. And we're going nose first again. Jeb, you have this thing about going nose first. Grasslands, sure. That's not the biome. Nope. Grasslands, sure. You're meant to be going ass first, Jeb. Jeb, did anybody tell you that this is not how we fly rockets? Head first in the ground is definitely not high on the list. You might want to open that chute. Ah, slow down. Ooh. Wait. Crew report? Flying over the grassland still. How about a goo? Flying at Kerbal. We'll keep it. We could probably do better. Look at this. Another safe touchdown by Jeb. Yeah, I meant for that to happen. We got some pressure and some temperature data. Collect the data. It can only be done by a scientist. Damn you, Jeb! EVA report. Take surface sample. Looks like dirt. Yeah, it's not dirt. It's important scientific discovery. Plant flag. Yep, straight into the capsule. Oh, Jeb! Hammer launch. Successful. Oh. Pick up. Okay, try that again. Plant flag. Okay, I guess there's nothing for you to do except jump back in and we'll send the trucks out to pick you up. Jeb, you're costing us more money than you're making us. Okay, another 30 science points received. And we recovered some of the parts. Well, right there I think is a good spot to end this episode. Jeb went up. Jeb was rescued, Jeb came back down, Jeb's gone back up, and then down, and then up, and then down, and now Jeb's done. So, I will see you guys in the next episode where I'm sure Jeb will go and crash something else. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying your weekly dose of Kerbal Space Program, and I'll see you guys again next week. Alright, bye!